stopped or something. No, it hasn't. It's fine. I just thought I'd check. I have been playing Tekken for quite a number of years now, so you know, I'm not like the best Tekken player. I mean, you kind of just pick things up now and again, and it's kind of like that really. You just pick things up, and sometimes you aren't gonna be that great at all. But I've noticed like a lot of people who try and make out like, you know, DOA is like Tekken or Tekken's like DOA, and it's just, it really annoys me. And it's like, well, Tekken and DOA are nothing alike, and you know, they try and compare, like, you know, people who play DOA solely will try and compare, like, you know, like characters to DOA characters, and it's just like, well, you can't because they're entirely different. And you know, it's just like, you know, that is the kind of thing really. Yeah, I've been playing for a number of years. I mean, my first Tekken I ever played was when I was very young. I think I was roughly about 8 years old. And, you know, I played the PlayStation 1 of Tekken 3. And, you know, I really enjoyed Tekken 3. And then, you know, I went through like a really long break after that. And then I think I played Tekken Revolution, which was one of my, I would say my second Tekken game. I think it was free, but like, I think part of it was just very annoying because you had to have these coins, and you know, your coins will always replenish after about 10 minutes. You have to wait in the lobby for 10 minutes, and you're just like, oh. So when I saw Tekken Tag Tournament 2 on the sale on PS3, and you know, I saw it and was like, oh, this looks fun. I bought it, and you know, I think I kind of fell in love with, you know, the character Lily, and I found she was very easy to use, and you know. But I think with Tekken, it's like you have to put a lot of effort in. I mean, I've only just learned juggles in the last so many years. I mean, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. Fight. And like, you know, you have to applaud every character, and you know, applaud people, how people use their characters. You know, like with DOA, it's very much like, you know, rock, paper, scissors, whereas like Tekken, it's very basement skill. Nice grab. Let go. Pressing like the wrong button. No, I'm gone. Nice.
Round 3. Fight.
No. Oh, I've been caught by this again. Getting caught by grabs, and you know, like, you know, people will go like, "Oh, you're grab spamming." I was like, "Well, that's king for you." But like, you know, you've got so many different characters. I mean, you've got Lily, Chloe, etc, etc, etc. And I think like the one thing I enjoy about Tekken is that every character has so many different moves, and like, you know, every character is creative.
Armor King.
You know, no character is the same, and you know, I like how they redone Armor King. Like, you know, he plays completely differently to his counterparts. I mean, I think I used Lily and King back in Tekken Tag Tournament 2. But I always liked King's grabs. I guess cause King's grabs are really, how do I put it? Like, really dicky. Like, once you're in it and you don't, like, press the right button to get out, you're kind of screwed. But if, like, you're lucky enough, because of the precipice, you can get out of it if you press, like, you know, either square or triangle, because, you know, that's how you get out of them. But it depends on the type of grab. And I think it's like your primary grab, I think it's square, and if it's secondary grab, I think it's triangle. Can't quite remember.
Round 1. Fight.
Nice, nice. Oof. Nice. I didn't mean to do that.
You're in for punishment.
Nope. I'm gonna get hit by that.
Let the darkness consume you.
KO. Round
Very nice.
2. Fight.
Ooh, she knew. Just have to wait till she lets me go. That's a very advanced combo. I applaud you for that. When you realise your Armor King isn't great.
KO.
She was just gonna avoid that.
Round 3. Fight.
Curtains for you.
Blimey. Nah, I'm gone.
You
Getting smacked against the wall. I hate being smacked against the wall. But Veliza is a very complicated character to use, and I applaud the person for being able to use them so well.
welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Lily.
Go for Lily's Tekken 6 costume, I think that is. Yeah, that was in Tekken Tag Tournament where she moved to a more of the Monaco style, because, you know, she's from Monaco and their native language is French, so. Which not a lot of people know that for some odd reason. Which is why she transitioned from English to French. Which I think was quite a good idea. And it's benefited her, really. like the thing I like about this is that the difference between this and DOA is the fact that in Dead or Alive, or on Dead or Alive, is that you've got all these mechanics and hitboxes and, you know, like the weights of characters, which I think is just like, yeah, you want to put the weights of characters in, but the trouble is, it's like you're going too realistic, whereas I like Tekken is, it's like, you know, your hitboxes are going to be different depending on, you know, female hitboxes are very different to male hitboxes. So what a male character can do is completely different to what a female character can do, and vice versa. So, like, you know, when you've got two females fighting it out, you know, their hitbox is going to be entirely different, but pretty much the same. Well, no, it'd be the same, wouldn't it? Because you've got two females, but if you've got a male and a female, hitboxes are slightly different. But also it depends on the male. I think with, like, Devil Jin, his hitboxes are very different to his normal Devil Jin form. And then you've got, I think, with, like, a lot of female characters, is that, like, you know, you can always put a combo off with, like, to another female character. But it sometimes it can be difficult. Like, sometimes you'll drop the combo, you know, because sometimes it doesn't work at times, or, you know, you've got a percentage chance where it will work. It's very complicated. Like, you know, with the Armor King I was using, it didn't quite work against Eliza because Eliza's got female hitboxes, so she's going to launch more. And because she launched slightly more, King couldn't quite connect when he lunged himself. But yeah, I like Tekken. I think it's evolved quite a lot over the years. I mean, the graphics have got better, you know, but people, like, always, you know, try and make an argument, like, you know, the hair is shit, blah blah blah. And, you know, it's like, you can't quite compare Tekken to DOA, because, you know, a lot of people try and do that. They're like, oh, why hasn't Tekken got, like, you know, stages like Dead or Alive? And it's just like, well, they're two entirely different games. You can't really compare them. You know, Dead or Alive is all about the boobs and the sexualization of females and so on, so and so. Whereas Tekken's all about the fighting. I mean, it doesn't really matter what you're fighting in costume-wise. It doesn't matter. But that's all Tekken's always been known for. It's just focus on the fighting. It's a raw fighting experience. Whereas DOA always likes to be flashy. And I think that's probably why, like, I like DOA, but it's not what grabs me. I think with DOA it's more about the custom. I think with DOA it's not necessarily the customization. It's like, you know, you get all these different outfits, but they're all themed. But they're really expensive. And, you know, like, I think it's like you're forking out, like, so much money just have this content, whereas Tekken are doing it, like, you know, with their own season pass, which lasts for up to a year, and you're getting free patch updates, you're getting free costumes. I mean, they did an update, like, I think 2 years ago. I think it was like last year in May, where they did an update, and you got a load of costumes and customizations for free, and it was like, oh, well, you know, Dead or Alive doesn't do that. You know, Dead or Alive is all about the money, whereas Tekken's always about the fan base. And, you know, like, you know, people have been asking for Safina back. I'm glad that she's coming back, and I do like her new fundamentals. And I'm looking forward to the new character Leroy Smith, because I think, as interesting as he is, I would like to know how he plays, because we haven't seen how he plays yet. But it's nice to know that we've now got another kind of martial arts. Whereas I think DOA doesn't quite go with martial arts. I think they just put their own spin on it. So you get people who will compare, like, you know, oh, Xiaoyu's got, like, the same stance as Helena. Helena has a completely different stance. Helena has her own spin on her stance. And Xiaoyu has the more traditional. I think she has more of the traditional stances. I think more of the characters in Tekken have more traditional fighting styles. like you will have, you know, your little joke characters like, you know, Pan and Kumar, who've been in Tekken for a long time anyway. And you know, you've had Devil Jin for God knows how many years. And it's just like, you know, Tekken knows when to have fun, I think, and that's what I like about it, whereas DOA doesn't know what it wants to do or be. And you know, you have so many people who are in Koei Tecmo and Team Ninja who were like conflicted and they don't know what they want to do, whereas Harada's always been at the forefront going like, you know, he designs all these characters. I mean, he's also the director. And you know, he is the sole person of his game. And the sole person of this franchise, really. And you know, he does listen to his fans. But I think what's also quite inspiring is, and you know, quite interesting is that, you know, if people don't like a character, you go, alright. If you don't like, you know, because I think people complain about Josie Rizal, I think, up in the Philippines, because, you know, she had the same name as some famous person. As the famous person there. And he was like, well, and they were like, you know, change the name. And he was like, well, I'm not changing it. And I was like, that's good. You know, he actually stood there, defended his character that he wanted to put in, defended his franchise. He was like, no. And they're like, but change the name. But keep the character, obviously. But it's like, well, no, because if you don't like the name, I'll just scrap her. Which I thought, wow, you're actually defending a character that you've made. And I thought, good on you. Good on you, really. But a lot of people don't realise that. You know, like, the thing I like about the customization in Tekken is that, you know, and, you know, I like Tekken as a whole. I mean, you've had, like, new characters, you know, new fighting styles, new hit, like, you know, new, I think the rage arts were really cool that they've added them in. I'm, like, quite happy that they did. You know, just to bring a new fundamental to the gameplay in, you know. You're always gonna have people who will complain, and, you know, people complain about some people complain about the story who are, like, you know, long-time veterans, because they're like, oh, but, you know, all these other characters don't get a story, and it's like, well, this is supposed to be the end of the Mishima saga. You know, they're supposed to be all being killed off. So I think Harada's also understood that, you know, it's been going on for too long now, and it's like time to have like a fresh start. So the way I see it is this Tekken is the beginning of the end of the Mishima's family bloodline. And to be honest, it's the way I look at it is that, you know, Heihachi, spoiler alert if you haven't completed the story yet, has died. We don't know if he's dead for good, because, you know, Heihachi's died before, he's come back, you know, it's all a bit weird. But I think the one thing that always grabs me the most is the characters. I think because every character's unique, you know, every character's got that sassiness, every character's got, you know, either a seriousness about them, or, you know, they've got like some sort of dark quality, some mysteriousness to them. Like, Jin's always been that character who's like, you know, really cool, and then, you know, he's also got that dark past behind him as well, so, you know, he's like, oh, he's quite a dark horse, but also he has that good quality about him, so he's like, where do you weigh in? But yeah, it's just silly. It's just funny how, like, things work out, you know. Like, you know, with, like, Tekken and... I just like Tekken. Yeah, pretty much. But, you know, I like to see, like, you know, what other people's thoughts are about it. I mean, like, with the way the juggling system goes, I quite enjoy it. I mean, it's been introduced before, and I think a couple of other Tekkens, and it just adds something very, like, fundamental, really. And how do I put it? Like, I know people don't like the stages because, you know, they play Dead or Alive, and it's like, oh, but the stages are rubbish, and it's like, well, that's your opinion, but you can't compare a game to another. Like, stages for me are quite... Some of them nostalgic, some of them are like, you know, brand new, and you're like, oh, these are cool. And, you know, it's just that you can't really compare them, you know. DOA's always been kind of flashy and, you know, wants to be out there. But DOA will never ever be as popular as Tekken, because, you know, Tekken has worked with the formula that's always worked. You know, it's... You can use every single button on your controller, or, you know, you can hook up your, like... Oh, I don't know what they are called, but they're like those fighting game sticks. So that gives you another fundamentality, so, you know, it's easier to work. But, you know, like, even if you're on a controller, I mean, there's some combos you can't exactly do. But a lot of people have managed to work around it, and, you know, even with the combos you can do, you're still going to have some kind of advantage. Just not... Like, I think everyone has an advantage at some way or another. Like, you'll never ever see DOA, you know, at Evo, because, you know, DOA is too... I would say DOA is more childlike, but also very teenager-like, you know, when you've got your average male teen who's like, oh look at all them, the breast of a female. And it's like, but if you can look past that, DOA is very simple. I find DOA very simple. That, you know, you're only using, like, you know, I think it's like triangle and circle for like punches and kicks in different directions. I do find it a bit boring at times, because, you know, X is grab and you're just like, oh, but, like, you know, is that it? Whereas I like Tekken because you're practically using the entire controller. And it's just like, you know, I'm waiting in a lobby, waiting for someone to join, but, you know, I probably am, like, streaming, like, 4 o'clock, well, 4:45 in the morning, but... I mean, I can join someone else's lobby, it shouldn't be a problem. I mean, I can just back out of this session. I didn't even do that, did I? I don't know what I just picked. I don't know whether I just picked a ranked match. What I mean to pick was a lobby. Oh well. Yeah, I went up to my search. I didn't even do that. Oh, it was a quick match. Yeah, I don't want a quick match. The only thing I would wish that would be better on Tekken would be that there would be, I would say, yeah, the thing I would say I would like to be better would be the customization, because not only would I like the customization to be more like Tekken Tag tournaments, where, like, you know, you can change the hair, you could have the ponytails, you can have, you know, the bangs, or as we call it, fringe, you know, the sideburns. And, you know, I think I like that about Tekken Tag Tournament 2, is that you had a lot to play around with. Whereas I think this one feels a tiny bit restricted, not entirely restrictive, it's just a tiny bit. Not that I'm complaining, because I've, you know, you kind of just go with it. You know, I think it's very... I think I like it because, you know, you can colour your own outfits, and, you know, like, it's just what it's always been. And then, you know, my favourite colour is purple, so I colour everyone in purple in their outfits and hair. And you know, like, you get some people who don't swear online, and you're like, oh, who gives a flying fuck? You know, and yet people are like, oh, I don't like swearing, I don't see the need for it. I'm just like, I don't really care. Like, yeah, probably there is no real need for it. But, you know, but sometimes you just got to get your point across, and swearing is the only way you can do that. I think I remember, what was it? I was playing Tekken, I beat someone, and they really hated that I beat them. Oh, it was quite funny. Oh, for goodness sake, we're closing the lobby. Right, I'll search for anyone. They closed the lobby, by the way. Oh, that's nice. I don't even know how long that lobby's been open, but I think that's been open for like half an hour. Can't go Laughing Reaper, can I? I don't really want to go for a real crap, like real crap internet one, but I don't think I've got really much of a choice. Right, go this one. There is one thing that I would like Tekken to address, is that some of the guest characters, I think it's the Noctis and what's the other one? Negan. They can go quite fast with their frames, and I feel like they need a little bit rebalancing a little bit. Because, you know, like, people can spam them ridiculously, and it's like, how do you get out of it? Well, I'm not saying, like, Negan's an awful character. I don't personally like him. I think he's a bit hard to play as, and people go, oh no, but he's easy, and it's like, he's really not. Just because you can spam, like, one weird grab with the baseball bat and then smack someone in the head with it. Ooh. Alright then. Like, Noctis has always been like one of those safe characters, so like, you know, if someone's trying to parry your low, they can't, and I find that really irritating. But I like their low to have less of a frame. Well, no, more of a frame technically, if that's what I'm thinking of.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament
Cool.
7.
That. Boom.
Get ready for the next battle.
I can't tell whether you're new or not. Either you could be a Smurf. You could be a Smurf. For all I know. One win though. And I have 42. I've done great. 42. Bossing.
Tu crois sûrement pas que tu peux me battre.
Round 1. Fight.
Ooh. I wasn't expecting that grab. When your buttons lag. Oh. I don't know why my buttons are lagging, that's a bit unusual. Can you get off? And the grab again.
Round 3. Fight.
Oh, can you get off with the grabs? Blimey. I can't do anything because my buttons are lagging. Like, for some reason, like, I was lagging through that whole thing. Which I shouldn't be, really. Yes, I was struggling to press my buttons and I'm like, ah. You know what, I ain't gonna be in here. That's just not something quite right there. I mean, here's one bar, but I've never had that with one bars. So I don't quite understand that one. J-Buns! Whose bun you been nicking? Or are they jammy buns? I'm so tempted to just like text in there like, where's me jam bun? Yeah, I thought that was a bit weird, like my buttons just didn't want to work. But he seemed to be moving fine, which I didn't quite understand, because surely, if my buttons are delayed, surely their buttons would be delayed. You know, there was zip zapping around like a fairy, so you know. And when you get tongue-tied in a stream, never good, never good. You know, like, you get some people in a stream who stream and, you know, they don't talk. You know, like, you know, they're not gonna be, because the way it works is like, you know, when you stream on YouTube, it's like, you know, you can have people who don't talk not become as popular as people that do, which is actually a thing, which I can't quite grasp my head around. But, you know, some people just do it because they like people to just look at the game. I mean, some people like that, but a majority of people who do stream and they do talk in their streams tend to be more popular. And that's pretty much a fact, really. You know, like, like some streamers, you say like, you know, because a lot of people do look at a stream and go like, well, haven't we heard your voice yet, you know? And it's like, you know, if you've got like, you know, 4K subs, you know, you're gonna have to reveal your voice at some point. You're gonna have to reveal your face, like, you know, your face at some point. And you know, I've got a video on my channel anyway, where I have revealed my face, so everyone knows what I look like. It's not the best quality, but everyone knows what I look like. I think it was a couple of videos where I revealed my face. I think there was one in my heavy rain stream. I never actually completed that stream. I don't know why. I think I just sometimes forget to just stream, and just like sometimes I'm just looking and I'm just like, is there really any point? It's probably not. I do think this person is probably going to destroy me. I'm not amazing, but I would say I'm pretty good, average. We're going as Santa Lily, even though it's not Christmas yet, and we've not even had Halloween. But you know, we work with what we've got. Get ready for the next battle. Yeah, my Lily just twirling her hair there. Jack 7. Really? Really? You play Jack? Really? This is gonna be unusual.
C'est un bon endroit pour se battre. Tu ne crois pas?
Round 1. Fight.
I knew I was going to get caught by that. Well, hey.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
Wee.
KO. Round 3. Fight.
I don't understand why they went with a character they can't use. Wow, I've been removed, really? Wow, salty, salty! I don't know what was in there. Wow. Wow. Just wow. Got salty. Like there was someone I played, I think recently in ranked, I mean, I think I lost 2 rounds, but then managed to win the other 3, and I was like, ah! And, you know, I got promoted to Marauder, but I was scared for my life. But they played a very decent Dragunov, but I was fearful for my life.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
We're going that one. Jungle Outpost. I mean, if anyone does want to have a look at my other videos on my channel, I mean, like, there's the remothered Tormented Fathers. I mean, I struggled with the first 2 parts. I mean, I could probably remove the second part. Probably could. No, really. No, it's no point really. I've done it now. I mean, it'll always be there. I mean, I've also got the PT Silent Hills demo that I played and did a walkthrough of that. That was fun. Where I completely crapped myself. And at one point got really annoyed and just got, like, you know, got angry at it, like, fuck off.
Round 1. Fight.
Ooh, you have a nice outfit. What's your Christmas swim costume? I'm not having you spam me with those little punches, mate. Sorry, not sorry.
Round 3. Fight.
Oh. That was terrifying. He tried to keep doing those little jabs and it just wasn't working.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Lily. Get ready for the next battle.
C'est un bon endroit pour se battre. Tu ne crois pas?
Santa Lily
Round one.
coming down the chimney for
Fight.
me. Tweak. Ooh. Nice. Didn't do that. That's gonna kill.
KO. Round two. Fight.
Go. God damn the damage. Gone. I knew he was gonna go for that one.
Fight.
Yeah, there we go. Nope. Nope. No, I'm gone. I tried. I knew he was gonna destroy me. Especially with that long ass bloody combo. I've been removed. Really? Why? Why have I been removed? Oh god, really? God, people are salty today. You've been removed because I am a cunt. How about you go do one?
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Lily.
Ooh, G-Corp helipad. I wonder if any more old stages will come back, which I'd love to have.
Get ready for the next battle.
Because I really do miss some of like the old stages. I'm probably gonna get more or less destroyed.
Tu crois sûrement pas que tu peux me battre.
Round one.
Oof. Nice.
Round 2. Fight.
Boom.
Round 3. Fight.
Oof. That's gonna hit me. I know that was. I think he's going for a punch there. Oh, he didn't.
KO. Round 4. Fight.
Ooh. Oh. No.
You lose.
I thought I could risk that for a chocolate biscuit. Didn't work. I don't think the person said they're coming back. I think they just left and was just like, I just leave this lobby running.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Armor King.
Let's try Armor King. I like me Arctic snowfields.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
Right.
2. Fight.
Yeah, not many people would realise that you can actually sacrifice that. No, I'm gone.
Round 3. Fight.
Ooh, I missed by accident. I really gotta stop doing that. No. I am pretty much shit. I'm not great. Admittedly, my Armor King doesn't work.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Lily.
Boom.
Get ready for the next battle.
To be fair, the only reason I'm doing is the only reason I am losing is because I'm fighting a Seri. I've just realised I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just fighting that. Oh, he's very nice. I thought you did great with Armor King. Oh, that's very nice of you.
Fight.
Ooh, that was gonna hurt. When you get stunned by that electric fist. Should've done that.
Round 3. Fight.
Oh! No.
You lose.
I thought I could catch him as he was going mid-act. No, you can't. Turns out you can't. He's better than me, I can say that at least. It's trying to make your opponent go first, which I think a lot of people struggle with. And then you get like your people who like to rush, and your rush people tend to be more reckless. So your rush people tend to try and win the match quickly as possible, and it's just never going to happen. Which is why you barely see them in tournaments.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
Alright, I'm gonna go with this one.
Lily. Get ready for the next battle.
Tu crois sûrement pas que tu peux me battre.
Round 1. Fight. KO. Round 2. Fight.
Way! Whee!
KO. Round 3. Fight.
What? His combo's insane.
KO. Round 4. Fight.
Oh no!
Final round. Fight. KO. You
C'est
win.
l'heure de monter de l'après-midi. Adieu.
These combos and you can just jump around. Plays a really good Kazuya.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Lily.
I thought my Lily was awful, to be fair, but very nice thing for him today. To be fair, I have dedicated many years to Lily, so you know, it's probably one of the reasons why. She's an easy character to use, but then it's like using her full potential, you know, like using her flips, using her bounces, using her street style, so etc, etc. Street style and gymnastics. Boom.
C'est un bon endroit pour se battre. Tu ne crois pas?
O que você quer?
Round 1.
And I realised that Josie's face moves. Ooh. Ooh, finally an Eddie that doesn't just spam kicks. Ooh.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
Oof. Oh.
Round 3. Fight.
Oh.
Round 4. Fight.
Oh.
Final round. Fight.
No. Blimey, that was a close match. I think the trouble is, like, you try so hard, and sometimes you panic. And, like, you know, they say, like, you know, you shouldn't panic, and it's like the worst thing you can do. But yeah, but hopefully they have a good match.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight. Round 3. Fight. Great. Round 4. Fight. KO. Final round. Fight.
This match is very intense. Oh. Oof. Ooh. Oh, he did so well.
You win. Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Armor King.
Boom! Arctic snowfall.
Get ready for the next battle.
That other bat played Law so well.
Round 1. Fight.
No.
Round 2.
Yeah, I think this is going to be my last game. Oh,
KO.
Ooh.
KO.
Shit.
Round 4. Fight. KO. Final round. Fight.
Oh. No.
You lose.
Uh-oh. But yeah, I hope you guys like the stream, and I'm just gonna go and hope you like to see some of the other stuff I put on my channel, and I'll see you all later.